everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be reacting to your assumptions about homeschoolers. I thought that this would be a unique video idea because I'm homeschooled and there are so many freaking assumptions and stereotypes that I just want to like debunk here, that I just want to be like, Kate, no, like this is not homeschooling. You have the wrong idea in your head. Okay, so the first one that I got actually quite a few times is that we have a lot of free time, and yes, that is absolutely true. People have this idea that homeschoolers just do nothing all day. They have like an hour of work and that's it, and that's not necessarily the case, you guys. However, yes, we do get a lot of free time. Okay, this one I really like, and it's you are way smarter than all of your friends. And this one is actually like true. My older sisters, I like show them what I'm doing in school and they're like, I have no idea what that is or how to do it. I don't know, like there's just something about homeschoolers that they're just smarter. Like I'm just gonna be real, I'm just gonna say it. Homeschoolers have like a higher success rate in like college and university. I don't know what it is about it, but we're just smarter. So okay, next ones I got were you're shy, you're weird, and you're awkward. Okay, does this look shy? Does this look awkward? Okay, maybe this looks a little weird. No, I wouldn't say I'm weird. Like, I definitely have a stereotype that homeschooling is weird. Or homeschoolers. Like, me as a homeschooler, I believe that most homeschoolers are weird. But I'm in the bunch that's like a modern homeschooler, I would say. Like, I'm not weird. You know, like I'm like your typical just little like peppy girl that will make you laugh and can crack jokes and have a conversation. But definitely there is a stigma that homeschoolers are weird, and I can't say that that's not true because it kind of is. But I promise I'm not in that bunch. You're shy. I for sure was very shy. I'm like very open now. Also kind of thought that I was socially awkward, but I wasn't ever socially awkward. Like if you talk to me, I could talk to you back. Like yes, I was shy and I wasn't the type of girl that went up to you and was like, oh my gosh, how are you? I've missed you. Tell me about everything. But I mean, there aren't a lot of people that are like that. I'm just not a social butterfly, and I've gotten a lot more better at socializing the older I've gotten, but I think that literally goes with everybody because my older sister, who's gone to school pretty much her whole entire life, is way more shy than me, or was way more shy than me. So I don't think that I was shy because I was homeschooled. I think that that was just like my personality, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, you guys! The next one is they don't know how to socialize. Like, I will admit, like I said, I used to be not very good at socializing, but like, I know how to freaking socialize with people, okay? I'm not someone who just sits here not knowing how to talk to you. I can definitely socialize and have a conversation with you, a normal conversation, like teenagers. Okay, the next one is you don't have any friends, and I'm gonna be honest. Growing up, I only really had two friends. They were siblings from the same family, and they homeschooled with me. They went to the same church as me. We did swimming lessons together. Every field trip we went on was together. I think that's just because I was young, and my parents and their parents were best friends, so we were raised into that. And I felt like I didn't need any more friends. Like, I could have made other friends probably from other places. I just felt like, no, I've got my two best friends here, you know. Now, in the past year or two, I've made lots more friends. And my whole class I'm just friends with. I think there's this stereotype that they can't socialize, so we're just awkward every single place we go, and we're too shy and awkward and weird that we are going to be loners our entire life. And I think that's very not true because when I went to cheer, when I went to gymnastics, I had my little friends, you know. Even when I went to school in grade 5, I had friends in school. Like, I wasn't that weird, awkward, shy homeschooler. Like, it's not what people think, you guys. I'm a human being who is raised with siblings, who knows how to socialize, who knows how to make friends. I don't know what people don't get about that. But it's just like, come on now, like, do you really think I'm that way? And I'm not the stereotypical homeschooler, because for sure there are those people who are weird and can't socialize, but it's just rare. It's not common. Like, more common than not, you're going to be able to socialize. Okay, moving on. Someone said homeschoolers are more open-minded, like they love to learn things outside of school. And I think that was interesting, and I think that that's true for like most, but for me, I absolutely hate school and I don't want to learn about anything. Anything. My mom will take me to the museum and she'll be like, Lexi, read about this, read about this. Why are you skipping all the reading parts? You know, like, don't you want to read about this? Oh, I have an idea. I'm going to make you write an essay about this. Like, I am sorry, but I am done. Anything that's not what I have to do for school, I am not doing. I do not want to learn about it. I don't even want to give any of my attention to it. Like, I am like, let me be done and have a break. Like, I don't have any interest in learning anything. History I absolutely hate with a passion. And I'm like, I don't want to learn about, like, I don't want to freaking learn about this. For me, it's not. But I feel like, yes, most homeschoolers, because definitely girls in my class, they're going to do an extra grade because they want to. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, there's no way in hell that I'm doing an extra grade. I honestly might, just because I don't have plans to go to university. I want to be a piano teacher, so doing an extra grade would probably be beneficial, and depending on if my best friends do it too, then I would want to do it, you know? But it's just like, it doesn't like appeal to me to do another grade of school. I'm sorry, but I've already learned enough. Oh my god, I digress. Someone said that it's easier to cheat. And yes, that's definitely true. We don't really have tests. We have like a big, it's not a test, it's like, it's just an exam to see how much you learned, and we can't really cheat on that because we do it in class. If we have tests at home, like I have tests for my math, like little quizzes, not tests, just little quizzes, and I could definitely cheat and look at all the answers. Am I going to do that? Absolutely not. But I could. I mean, my mom trusts me, so it depends on what your parents make it. Like, honestly, at the end of the day, I know that in school, most tests are closed book, and you can't go into your notes, and obviously you can't search stuff up online because you're in a class with a teacher watching, but homeschooling is definitely different. We don't really have tests. So that's, I don't know how to answer that. This one is from my sister and it makes me laugh so hard. It says, you all have long hair and wear long skirts. Do you see me? Yes, I have long hair that I cannot stop playing with. But is my hair in a low braid, like slicked all the way back like this in a low braid? Absolutely not. I am like disgusted at how that looks. And am I wearing a long jean skirt? Absolutely not. I'm wearing a crop top with open shoulders and some sweatpants. This is like, again, it's like the stereotypical homeschooler. Like, if you wear long skirts and have long hair that's just in a low braid, then you probably are socially awkward. You probably don't have friends. Because I do actually. I went on a field trip and I vlogged it. And I vlogged myself walking in to the room and the girls in front of me had their long skirts. And I will insert a photo or a clip or something here. Because it does happen. There are actually people like this. Believe it or not, there are. It's like a freaking Hutterite colony. But I am not. And my class, nobody in my class does that. And nobody that I'm friends with does that. I don't see it very often. To answer that, no, not everyone's like that, but they definitely do exist, and I definitely do have footage of someone dressed like that, and I definitely will insert it here. Someone said that it's harder to focus. I thought that was interesting. I don't think it's harder to focus. It's probably actually easier for homeschoolers to focus, because when you go to school, you're going to school every single day, learning the same thing every day, listening to the same teacher, and you just don't want to focus. People in school don't even take notes. Like, I didn't even realize that was a thing, because when I go to my class once a week, I'm taking notes on everything. And I don't even hate it. It's just like I've been taught to do that, and I don't mind it because it's like once a week. I think it's fun to take notes, honestly. So I think that homeschoolers are very much more like behavioral in that they can focus more. I mean, not all. Like, I do have some kids in my class and I'm like, can you please just focus or I'm gonna punch you? But someone said you don't have to do any work. Okay, this is absolute bull. My elementary years of homeschooling, I didn't do a lot of work. I did a couple pages in my math book every day, a couple pages in my English book every day, went on a field trip every month, and that was it. But now Now, starting in grade 7, now 8 and 9, now I'm going into grade 10, absolutely I have had to do lots of work. It's not just we don't have to do any work, we can go to class without anything. In fact, my teacher always asks for our copies of everything. I'm exposing myself a little bit, but last year I used to like skip a step when I was writing an essay. It was just the outline because I didn't need it. It was like a waste of time, like it was a waste of like 20 minutes for me, and it didn't really help, and so I would just skip it. It does nothing. You're not getting marked on that. That doesn't make a difference. That doesn't affect your story at all. It's literally just for convenience. But I didn't like doing it, so I would skip that, and my teacher never asked for them to be handed in. This year, my teacher always wanted them handed in for every essay, so I started doing them. So we can't just not do stuff and get away with it. No, our teachers do ask us to hand stuff in. Like, when I forget something, I'm genuinely embarrassed because it's like, Lexi, get your crap together, like, come on now. You're not supposed to be forgetting stuff, like, bad model. I'm writing that down and I'm texting it to your mom that you forgot that. Like, that is how my school is. Oh, we still have a lot of work, guys, and if you were to see my work and the stuff I've done, like, we're doing freaking university stuff, so don't even try to play that with me. Don't even try to say that. If you do, I will come and give you a 5-minute lecture, so just don't. People are always surprised when you tell them you're homeschooled. Yes, actually, when I tell people, because they just assume and they're like, oh, what school do you go to? And I'm like, I'm homeschooled. And they're like, oh my god, I wish. And I'm used to it, but it definitely does get a reaction out of people. Someone assumed that homeschoolers are poor. I don't know where that's coming from, because this girl's got $1,200 in her bank. I know that that's not a lot, and I shouldn't really be like too excited about that. But my family is not poor either, and homeschooling is not a poor thing. Homeschooling is not a poor thing at all. It's not something you do if you're poor. In fact, it's probably something you wouldn't do if you were poor, because it takes a lot of work, a lot of money for the curriculum, a lot of money for the field trips, you know what I'm talking about. But no, it's not like a poor thing at all. Okay, last one, you guys. It annoys you when people act like it's not real school. Just gonna be honest with you, it's not real school, it's homeschooling. I mean, I do go to class once a week, and that's something I do want to say is I'm not the typical homeschooler, because I do go to class once a week. I do have a teacher teach me once a week. Like, I'm not a typical homeschooler at home or doing it online. Like, no, that's not it. But I'm not going to school every day a week, and I'm not getting taught math, English, science, and social. It's completely different. We have logic, grammar, exposition, reasoning, research, and debate. Okay, that's what we have. So it's not real school, but it is annoying when people say like, oh, so you don't have to do anything? Actually no, like we have 6 strands, you only have 4 last time I checked, actually. That's quite funny that you would say that. But it does get frustrating. I'm just like, whatever, you know, at least what I do. Like I said, I'm not the typical homeschooler, not like homeschooling is not typically like that. Homeschooling can be online school, it can be what I used to do, 2 core subjects, and I just used to do it from the book, but now it's completely different. I go to class and I have friends that I see every week. Anyways, guys, that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's very ranty, but you know, that's just what I do here. So anyways, I love you guys. Comment down below video ideas, because I'm kind of running low on those. I don't really know what to film next. So definitely comment down below, thumbs it up, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.